Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie. In case you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. So today I am filming another haul video. I realized I film quite a lot of this, but the reason is because I also really love watching haul videos. It's a shoe haul and a try on. I went to town last week just to do my nails. The plan was to do my nails and to get a necklace that I'd seen at Dubois and hadn't gotten the last time I was in town. So I went to Dubois first, then went to do my nails, and the plan after that was to go into Sasa Mall to buy a pair of shoes that I saw from an Instagram page that I really loved. I was actually going to buy shoes from that place and to order a pair of white shoes from Shein, but as fate would have it, after I did my nails, I went out of the parlor and spotted some really nice shoes, and yeah, that's what I'm about to show you guys. So in case you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video. But without further ado, let's get straight into the shoe haul and try on. So the pair of shoes that actually made me end up buying quite a number of them from that place is this. So I was headed to like the mall and then I saw this pair of shoes and I thought, oh my goodness, how nice, how lovely. I really loved the color. The color is what attracted me. And when I asked the guy how much he was selling the shoes for, he told me 700 shillings. So at first I was like, 700 is a bit too much. If I'm going to be thrifting shoes, I prefer to buy them for a price such as 500 bob or something of the sort, because it's not a new pair of shoes. But he insisted, and at first I thought, let me just proceed, let me keep walking, because I was so sure I was going to find some other nice pairs of shoes. But then I really couldn't get my head off, I couldn't get my head away from this pair because of the color. It's really lovely. As you can see, it's a nice brown pair of shoes that I really love. So he insisted on 700 and I told him, if you keep saying 700 bob, I'll walk away. But you see, you have very nice shoes. I don't want to leave them. And I told him, you're not going to find a customer like me, because I don't plan on buying just one pair. I'm going to buy more than one pair. And I was actually very serious, because by the time I was saying that, I had seen the rest of the pairs of shoes that he had there and they were really nice. And I was determined to buy them, because after all, I did want to buy shoes in town. That's part of the reason why I was there. So I ended up buying this pair. I really haggled my way around and he accepted 550 shillings because I did not buy just one pair. I actually ended up buying 5 pairs of shoes from him. So he sold this to me at 550 bob shingo upande, but I know he still made a profit. I mean, people sell shoes, thrifted shoes, for like 500 shillings, 600 shillings. So the fact that he was insisting on 700, that was a lot of money. So the shoe is pretty much, it's almost perfect. The sole is so new, as you can see. I really love that this golden part is not in any way, I don't know what to say. Not contaminated, but it's not faded or anything of the sort. It's still nice and golden. But I think I was too excited. I didn't notice there was a bit of a dent on this other pair, because I was only holding this one. I tried them on, yes, but I didn't notice that it had a dent here. I really hate dents on shoes. I'm usually so careful when I'm selecting shoes, even if I'm thrifting them, because I usually feel irritated by dents. But I think I can live with this one because it's not so visible. I mean, I only noticed it when I got home, so I guess that says something about it. It's not so noticeable. And yeah, this is the first pair of shoes. I paid 550 for it, down from 700 bob, because I would like to look at it as I bought it on wholesale price. So that was the first one. The next pair of shoes is this. Now, this is part of the reason why I was so sure I wasn't just going to leave with one pair of shoes. So this one was 600 bob, and I was so shocked because I would have figured that this pair would be more expensive than this one. But then maybe it's just because I like this one more. I like it. I like this pair more because it looks like Valentino rock studs, and because I cannot afford the original Valentino rock stud shoes yet, I prefer to just buy the ones that I find that look like that. So this is a flat pair of studded shoes. I really love studs on shoes, and it's a very nice shimmery silver shoe. As you can see, it looks very nice. I love the fact that it's so sharp pointed at the front, and the sole is almost perfect. It's almost as if no one has walked around in these shoes. It's pretty much new. I mean, it has no dents whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with the shoe. It fits me very, very well, of course. And all the studs are in place. That's something I really, really loved about this shoe. So for 600 bob, this was such a nice pair. I love the fact that it doesn't have any dents, but I still don't understand why it was less costly than this. Maybe because of the leather and whatnot, but this is such a nice shoe. You can wear it with a number of pieces, especially if you're wearing something plain, because as you can see, the studs and the shimmer on the shoe make the pair stand out. So I really, really love it, and it's literally perfect. It's almost as if no one has walked around in this, although I'm so sure somebody has. It's just not evident, which is something I really, really love. So the third pair of shoes that I got is another studded pair. This pair that he ended up selling to me at 550 bob, down from 600 shillings. Of course, I haggled my way. No, he'd said it's 650 shillings. So I told him, anitoleyo so moja so that I can buy it at 550. Otherwise, I won't take it. And I told him, I kept telling him, hautapata customer mwenye atanunua viatu pea 5 kama mimi. So niuzie tu na bei nzuri. He kept telling me, madam, cheza kama wewe. I was also like, hey, please, cheza kama wewe hata wewe. Because, you want your shoes to go. This is just one night. And here I am willing to buy like 5 pairs of shoes, because I really was willing to buy 5 pairs. I mean, I was going to buy a pair of shoes for 2,000 at Sasa Mall, and to order another pair from Shein that would have cost me much more. So I ended up buying this. This is a nude pair of heels that also has studs. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that it's so easy to walk in these heels. As you can see, the sole and the heel are so comfortable. The front part looks so nice, and like when I saw it, the first thing I could think of was all the brown clothes that I have. Like, these would go so well with brown clothes, and I can't wait to style them as such with them. So yeah, this was 650 bob, but I paid 550 for it. He was very hesitant at first, but I knew exactly what I was doing. So I ended up buying these at 550 bob. They are almost perfect, except for the fact that there's a bit of a dent here. Now, this one I don't mind, because after all, I was still going to walk in the shoes somewhere, and it still probably gets such a dent. You can't see them, that's the thing. You can't see this dent and the one on this other shoe, which is actually not a dent, but some color has gone to it. Yeah, but I really, really love the shoe. It fits me so well. It looks so nice. It goes so well with the brown clothes that I had actually thought of wearing the pair with. I've already tried them on together, and they work perfectly. So this was the third pair of shoes. And then the fourth pair of shoes that I got is this. First of all, I have been looking for red heels for the longest time. I even asked my sister to give me her red heels, but she refused. Obviously, why would you give away your red heels when you don't have another pair? So I got these for 500 shillings. Yeah, he decided to just sell them to me at 500 bob. As you can see, the sole is literally new. It's almost perfect. It seems as though no one has walked in them, but then they're suede. And at first I was skeptical about them because, sometimes suede fades, but he assured me that these shoes wouldn't fade. Also, I loved the fact that they were not wet. Let me just give you a tip. When you see wet shoes, be very careful, especially for suede, because chances are they are faded, but the water makes them look dark, and the water makes them look like they still have that nice original color that they came in. But then when you get home and the shoes dry up, they look very faded, and that's something I really, really hate. But for these ones, they were dry right from the start, so I knew exactly what I was getting when I was buying them. They're such a nice red pair. I love the fact that they have this golden detail at the back. They're a simple pair, also very easy to walk in. I really, really, really love the fact that they actually go with a lot of things that I have. And I also really needed a pair of red shoes. Like I said, I had been looking for a pair for the longest time, and when I got these ones, I was so happy. So there's that. 500 shillings for this. Not a bad deal at all. And also, I was a bit worried about this part fading, but he assured me they wouldn't fade, at least not now. By the time that happens, I'm sure they'll have served me enough. So these shoes are super comfortable, and I really love them. And then lastly, I had been looking for such a black pair of shoes for the longest time, because I have another black pair that I have overworn. I have more black open shoes, but I don't know, they just don't go with everything like I want them to, because a lot of them are lace up. So I wanted a simpler pair, and I actually saw this. Now when I asked him how much these ones were, he told me 1,000 shillings, and I was like, no, I can't buy them for 1,000 shillings. I mean, I was going to buy such a pair of shoes at Emirates Shoe Collection. I had actually seen them at some point. I was just planning on going to buy them sometime soon, not that Saturday, but then I figured, why not just buying this one? I mean, it's a thrift shoe, it's a thrifted shoe, and I was so sure it would cost me less, and it looked perfect. As you can see, it has no dents, it has nothing wrong with it. The shoe is perfect, and it's beautiful, and it's in my size. So first of all, my sister has the exact same pair of shoes that she got for way less, because she bought it in Eldoret, and Eldoret just has cheap shoes, and the shoes are very good quality. So I think she bought them at like 300 or something. But these ones, this guy was telling me to pay 1,000 bob for them. So I was so hesitant. I was like, no, I can't pay 1,000 shillings for them. Besides, I'm taking 5 pairs of shoes. I was like, cheza ka wewe boss, cheza kama wewe, so that I can take these shoes, all of them at once. And then, because I knew if I left them, I'd get home and I'd really think about them. I'm one of those people who is very much bothered by the things I didn't buy. So when I see something I like, chances are I will buy it. And I also do not go to places that have nice things when I know I do not have the money for them. So I haggled again, and he accepted 700 bob for this pair, and I just took them. I still feel like I could have gotten them for much less if I just walked a bit further, because this is not exactly a unique pair of shoes, but it's actually a very versatile and nice pair. So I ended up paying 700 bob for these shoes, and I really love them. I have no regrets whatsoever. So from a trip to town that was just about doing my nails and checking out some shoes at Sasa Mall, I ended up buying these 5 pairs of shoes, which I do not regret buying at all, because I really love them. Yeah, so for those people who usually ask me, where do I thrift my shoes from? Most of my thrifted shoes are thrifted from Eldoret, because Eldoret has such nice pairs and for good prices. But when I'm here in Nairobi, I thrift my shoes just along Tom Mboya Street in the evenings, because that's when they usually, have them around, especially on days when Kanjo is not around. So if you don't find nice shoes there along Odeon, like near Odeon, but on that Tom Mboya Street, near where the matatus that go to Roysambu, Kasarani are, you can always go to the other side, to where now Odeon is, because they usually have some really nice pairs. And make sure there's enough light when you're picking the shoes, so that when you get home, you do not get surprises that you didn't expect. Like sometimes you get home, you find the shoes are actually ruined. So first of all, try on your shoes, because they're thrifted, meaning somebody wore them, and if you're not careful, you might end up going home with a pair of shoes that's not comfortable. And then just make sure you watch out for dents, and if you find dents, don't leave the shoe if you can actually live with that dent, because sometimes they're not that big. So yeah, that is the whole video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every single time I upload a new video. With that, I have come to the end of the video. See you in the next one. Bye.